Good afternoon. It's another, not a Thursday, it's a Tuesday. Another little video just to give you an update. Obviously last week I was sent on sick leave after suicidal ideations. I do not wish to hurt myself. I do not wish to take my own life. But it needs saying, it's thinking about suicide is never good and can lead to further things. So I'm chatting with my therapist, I'm chatting with the consultant psychiatrist, I'm chatting with the doctors. They are aware. Went to Tewkesbury, took Josh, little boy, had an amazing time, or he had an amazing time. I had a nice time, saw loads of friends, catch up. Got to say goodbye to one of my friends who passed earlier in the year. And basically I sort of processed what was said last week. And yeah, it's time has come where I need to take the break. Work or the psychiatric team, the mental health team are pushing for a longer period of time off. I've agreed to go on to antidepressants, which are used for not just depression, but also PTSD. Some sleeping tablets to help me sleep a bit better, which I'm not a massive fan of, but I'll try. How am I affected? What is affecting me? What do people do? My wife, love her bits, is like, oh, is there anything I can do? And she feels guilty because there's nothing she can do. I can cry at the minus. I must have cried about a dozen times, if not more, over the weekend. It might be a tear one time, might be a full-on bubble, and I can be smiling within 30 seconds, or within like 3 seconds of whatever's made me cry. I just can't control those emotions. On the same point, I can also snap quite quickly, and just shout and vent, and I've got a reasonably good control of my anger, so I'm not quite happy. I'm not going to do anything like that. I feel incredibly sad at times. So it's all sorts of emotions going through my head. I'm a 44-year-old bloke. I'm not a particularly emotional, feely, touchy person, so crying is a new experience. I haven't cried this much since I was probably about 5. And yeah, it's hard. It's admitting that actually I need a break. I need to be able to go. And I don't mean like, I need a break off. Thank God the weekend's here. I need to do something to get the head squared. And that's what the whole point of the sick leave is to allow you to go through the emotional process safely while on medication, so the medication's done to the right level, all these sort of things like this. But it's just emotionally drained, if that makes sense. Redneck country and western, it shouldn't make me cry. Watching anything that has remote, I quite enjoy these things. I'll deliberately go and watch something, even though I know deep down it's probably going to make me cry. Yeah, I don't care. It's just a response. It's all sorts of things can trigger. Things that set me off from anger. It can be a phone call, a conversation, a casual word, all sorts. So I've just got to be in that right headspace, mental space. Personally, I'm not a fan of like the headspace videos. I find them quite condescending, if that makes sense. Which I probably just need to keep watching them because they work for some people, and maybe I just haven't got the point of them. I watched a video by a friend of mine, Matt Boyle, special shout out. Did some research after his own issues for veterans, and was looking into riders' research in the US about why veterans have a lot of suicidal ideation, and I could relate to a lot of it. I really could. The acceptance piece of I'll write a will because I'm in the military and I'm going on tour. I'll tidy it. I'll prep everyone. I've had 3 wakes. Meant as a joke, piss up. Let's go. Let's celebrate my life while I'm here because I'm going off and I could die. but that's not healthy, you know, in young lads, or ladies or whatever nowadays. So yeah, it's a lifestyle, a lifetime of being in the military. Some of the things obviously not stored right, and it's coming up. I sometimes sleep badly with dreams that are situations I've been in, but repeated in slightly different ways. So, for example, climbing into a vehicle to get bits of bodies out, but it's not. You know, the people I'm handing it to aren't the people I was there with. It would be now replaced with somebody else. Or I'll watch a movie. So last night I'm watching some weird sci-fi thing on Amazon at the moment, and then last night, because this thing had maths in it, last night's dreams were being on ops where I needed to do the mathematical equations, and not my strong point. Complex, you know, we're talking like Sheldon Cooper Big Bang level maths, and if you got it wrong, things would happen. But yeah, I'm not upset by it. I'm not traumatized it. But do I want, you know, pictures of some of the things I've said and done in my career coming back in my sleep? It doesn't lead to a great night's sleep, which leaves them tired, which means when I got a phone call from some shitey fucking sales team, yeah, I'm swearing, effing and screaming down the phone like a teenage tantrum victim. So yeah, that's why. And this is it. If you just got to keep an eye out in yourself, in others. When you see these symptoms, ask for help. If you are unsure, ask for help. One thing's worth noting is the therapy team have asked if my wife wants to join me on one of the sessions, and I'll take him up on it, because you know, Em doesn't know what to do, what she can do, what I'm feeling, and I'll talk to her, but it's not the same. It's you know, she can sit there and see, she can realise that there's not a lot she can do. It's just going back. So yeah. So sorry, folks. You're going to have me for a few more years to come, but hopefully I'll be better soon. Enjoy.